And randomly spawning his Protoss again. 4 out of the 5 games he's played in the GSTL. He is.
MVP Guinea Pig.
MVP Guinea Pig.
Wow.
And it might be 3 out of the 4, not 4 out of the 5.
What are the chances of that?
Yeah, and you know, Guinea Pig used to be a Protoss player, so he's very comfortable, and he's going to need to be going up against this guy, one of the most famous pro gamers of all time. He is. Moltrap, I gotta say, I am pretty excited to be casting a game with oGs Nada.
Yeah, man, this is definitely exciting. I mean, when I first got to cast Boxer, I was so stoked. I was so excited.
Oh, really? I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed.
You didn't notice?
I didn't notice.
You thought the squealing was just for fun?
Well, never mind. Anyway.
Yeah, man. Nada is a legend.
Absolutely.
He's a personal hero of mine. I actually got to meet him at BlizzCon a couple years ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's a very nice guy. A little bit shy, but definitely a nice guy. And I think I have his signature. He signed my copy of he signed my Brood War
wow.
case.
Very
case.
cool.
Yeah. But yeah, very, very strong player. It's definitely an honor to be casting him, and he's going to be going up against MVP Guinea Pig, who very cleverly has burrowed his... Do guinea pigs burrow?
Well, I don't know, but if they do, they would be doing it for the reason that you're thinking.
Yeah, he's moved his buildings far away from the choke, so it takes an absolute most amount of time for Nada to scout him.
And Nada might think he's being proxied, too, if he doesn't go all the way through the base, and he does, because Nada is way too stable to be caught off guard by something like that.
Yeah, man.
Cybercore going down as well, but nice try, Guinea Pig.
Nice try, Guinea Pig.
Yep.
Say that like he's already lost. Nice try.
No, here's the thing is that Guinea Pig is one of the most exciting players we've seen yet, just because he's brave enough and skilled enough to play random in something like the GSTL. Shows he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. It really shows that he knows all the matchups very well. Wouldn't go into a game not knowing what race you're going to play unless you've been playing a ton of games, very familiar with it.
Yep. Now, Nada is going to go ahead and get 1 Rax into an expansion. And keep those Marines out there. Again, a really nice move. Those good placement for those Marines. Probes cannot sneak by very easily. They might be able to sacrifice themselves and spot the edge of that command center, but I don't think so. I think they would die first. Yep. So even if Guinea Pig scouts, which he is just going to do, he probably won't be aware of what Nada's doing at all.
Yeah.
And he's going to try and skirt in the side. Nope.
Whoa, that probe.
And gets 9.
Really putting its life on the line right there. And the only thing that Nada maybe needs to worry about later on the game.
Mortal Kombat in the center.
Is some Mortal Kombat. And also the fact that he's got supply depots at his ramp. Easy to be picked off sometimes. No Mortal Kombat for those guys.
Marines interfering.
Stalker.
Uh-oh.
Look out, SCV. He didn't look out. He didn't listen to me. They never listen. And then they end up dead. That's what happens. Now, the ramp really does keep those safe, at least. I mean, it's kind of a loop of the curve. Marines coming out to try to chase away the Stalker. How well can Guinea Pig micro against it?
And he runs back to that bunker as well.
Yep.
Beautiful move by Nada, putting the injured Marine back in the bunker.
Yeah.
So it doesn't die.
So I would have to imagine that Guinea Pig is thinking about expanding at this point. His opponent took a very, very fast expansion. If he doesn't do some sort of crazy one base all in, there's very kind of a small chance that he can break it, although there is a forward pylon, so he may be thinking about doing something a bit more aggressive. Still only 2 gates, though. He's saved up enough for Nexus. And
he's got to build a Nexus.
Yeah, he's going to build one right now.
Yeah, because there's no way he can break that with the 2 bunkers and a 3rd bunker going up.
Only 1 gas right now. May decide to just go for some tech.
Nada's playing this super safe right now.
Yep.
Making sure he definitely cannot get broken by any early aggression after the expansion. And as a result, he's going to take an econ lead going into the mid-game.
Yeah.
Look at that. Engineering bay, just in case there's a DT rush or Void Rays or something.
Yep.
He is planned for everything.
It's good to get those upgrades going as well.
If Nada went on a picnic, he'd have like a poncho in his backpack. He'd have bug spray. He'd have suntan lotion or sunscreen, because he'd be prepared for any eventuality.
Umbrella. One of those really small collapsible ones.
Yeah.
I suppose the poncho helps with rain.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's prepared.
He is always prepared, and he's just putting up a turret out his front just in case.
It's like the Boy Scout Terran. He's always prepared.
He is the genius Terran.
That's right. Yeah, we saw MVP Genius earlier, but this guy, Nada, known as the Genius Terran.
I remember I came to cheer Nada on at the semifinals. I made a cheer pull for him that said Tornado Terran.
Oh, yeah.
And the Koreans were really confused because they don't call him that here.
Yeah.
They just call him Genius Terran here.
You gotta explain why you called him the Tornado Terran? Or why they called that in the Western Hemisphere?
Yeah, because he used to make so many vultures in Brood War that he would just be like a tornado, be all over the place.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why. I don't know for certain.
It makes sense.
Don't quote me on that.
I mean, when you look at that.
But I hear it used in referring to his tornado style, where he would just be all over the map with tons of vultures and everything.
Vultures were a unit. I suppose the closest you could compare them to is Hellions,
They're very similar to Hellions, but they would fire little canisters.
They could lay down mines.
Instead of fire.
But
they could lay down spider mines.
That was Brood War. That game has bad graphics. Just kidding. All the Brood War peers are like, whoa!
Some people prefer the simplicity of the graphics.
I like Brood War. Don't get me wrong. So right now, we've got both players in kind of a standoff right now. Guinea Pig putting pylons all over the map.
Yeah, now Guinea Pig is trying to get that upgrade advantage like we've seen some players do.
Yeah.
Get the early armor. But Nada, getting down that early engineering bay, not only protected against DTs, but also made it so that he's actually even. He's mere seconds behind in his +1 weapons upgrade. So he's going to be on par with the weapons now. I don't know if he's going to start +2, and he's going to go with armor first before going +2 weapons.
Now, Guinea Pig is pretty prepared for drops. We saw some stalkers up at the top of the map there. And still continuously doing some scouting. I'm so impressed by Guinea Pig. He keeps scouting all game long. He has pylons at different various places. That's one thing that's really good to do as Protoss players. Just put pylons everywhere. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Always going to be able to warp in, things like that.
Yeah,
Twilight Council.
Yeah, Nada, on the other hand, is going ahead and he's just kind of building up off these two bases. He might try and take a third, but it's going to be tough because his third, he's either going to have to take it out in the open, or he's going to take that third where the SCV just wandered through.
That SCV did not see the pylon, and the probe lurking in the bushes evades detection as well.
Wow. Anyway, it's going to be hard for Nada to take a third, so he might just move out on two bases, and he actually just recycled all three of his
a lot of sentries out right now. Nada knows about that. He's going to need to play this very, very carefully. The army for Guinea Pig is a bit weaker, I would say, just in terms of sheer unit strength. But the force fields can make it so he only has to fight half the army at once.
He's going to get concussive shells and +1 armor and a couple extra medevacs out all at almost the same time. He's going to go for a bit of a timing here before charge is finished. And he's going to do a little harassment against the high ground first. Might be able to pick off a pylon or two. He unpowers the warp gates. That will be huge.
He unpowered a little bit right there, getting the second pylon.
Wow, and 2 warp gates down.
Yeah, it's another great thing about Nada. He takes every little advantage he possibly can. So important to do that. That pulls back before losing a single unit. Beautiful.
Unfortunately, that forge was not upgrading the armor, so he didn't take that one out.
Yeah. And got to talk about Guinea Pig. He's getting +2 armor, getting +1 weapons. Zealot charge on the way, so he's got a very, very good composition against what Nada has in store for him.
Yep.
So Guinea Pig playing very well as well.
Yep. And
and here we go. Nada's army getting split up. That is not what he wants right now. Guinea Pig firing from behind. There's a couple of Immortals. There's going to do very well against the Marauders, but Nada may have enough units to take this.
So many force fields trapping everything, but the Zealots are all gone, so the force fields don't do much anymore. And Nada charging through with the concussive shells with the momentary upgrade advantage, taking out all of the ground units. Now he's taking out probes, fighting these Marauders like crazy, taking out probes left and right, and he may be able to power this down. He may be able to take this out immediately. Oh, the forge goes down.
Killing more probes. The game has really swung in Nada's favor right now. And Guinea Pig tried to overtech. He did not have enough units.
No, man. Going for Colossus tech and all the upgrades and the charge all at the same time. He does have charge now, but with the concussive shells, it's not doing nearly as good. And reinforcements coming in for Nada may seal the deal for Nada here in Game 2. And in moments, we might see a GG
Some really
coming
good
out from Guinea
micro
Pig.
from Nada. focusing down the Immortal real quick, and again, back to killing just probes. A couple more Zealots warped in, but if Nada continues to reinforce, he'll be okay. In fact, he is not reinforcing. He's so far ahead right now.
Doa, there are 62 SCVs on the map, and there are 25 probes.
Yeah.
There is 120 supply worth of Terran units compared to 44 supply worth of Protoss units. If Nada doesn't just end this right now, he could also just take like 3 extra bases and do whatever he wants, basically. It's his game to play, to toy with Guinea Pig if he wants to.
Gonna try to end it right now. He's gonna be able to. If not, he's got a great amount of things to fall back to, but this is going to be it, I think.
There's the last of his army going out. GG!
GG.
Coming from Guinea Pig.
Wow.
And Nada.
oGs, Nada. Look at that.
Thumbs up to you too, buddy. That was a well-played game there.
That's right, and Guinea Pig showed us some pretty good games, but in the end, taken down by one of the most consistent players. No better person I can think of to send out against a random player.
Yeah, man.
Look out, Nada.
Watch out for the flames.
Some hair on his arms there, Dave.
Giving his team some high fives.
Yep.
There we go. So Nada taking the win against Mr. Guinea Pig. I don't know why I keep putting misters on people's names today.
No.
But
You're
that's
very
going to give...
You're just a very polite person, Moltrap.
That's right.
Mr. Moltrap.
That's going to give oGs a 2-1 lead going in here. And it's not just like a 2-1 lead where like Guinea Pig's in the chair.
Yeah.
It's a 2-1 lead with Nada in the chair.
Yeah, that's got to be a bit intimidating.
So it's
oGs.
not like they can send out someone really good to beat the newbie and then like you have to fight back. No, you've already got Nada there, man.
Yeah.
He could easily close out the series by himself.
Yeah, this guy was in the semifinals of the GSL. And last I checked, MC is sitting on the oGs bench. So
it's true.
There's not a lot MVP can send out.
When was the last time you checked?
Just now, actually. I looked, and he's still there.
Hold on.
Yep. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay, good. We're safe. Still there? All right, excellent. So, who's MVP going to send out? That's the question. They have some good players. I kind of feel like
we saw
Dong Regu maybe.
We saw, that might be a good choice. He did some Terran sniping yesterday.
That's right.
We did see the coach of oGs, of MVP talking about how this time he wants to use his Code S players. He thinks he needs them to beat
we haven't
oGs.
seen Keen yet.
And we haven't seen Keen yet.
Yep.
So Keen might be a decent choice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, we're going to find out in just a moment.
You can't take Nada lightly, though.
No.
You have to send out someone
Not
good. You can't
at
just
all.
be like, oh, Noblesse needs some experience.
Well, here's the thing, is that if you send out someone, whoever this is going to be, and he loses Sonata, suddenly you're 1 game away.
Yeah, you only have one more spot.
Yeah, who's
and
going to
two
be?
people standing up to psych us out.
What is this?
3 people standing up to psych us out.
All right.
And they're gonna Kai my bow for it. And
as
one of those
Dong Regu,
players,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure. I don't recognize him.
I think
didn't see him on the way out.
Yeah.
You can never figure out how to get into his boot. We'll know. Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is Dong Regu.
Dong Regu.
Good call. Good call, Dong Regu.
Yep. A pretty
definitely the
powerful
star.
player.
One of the stars of the MVP team in their last series, helping them get to the
His hands dry.
semifinals, winning that last game against none other than Marine King.
Yeah, no kidding.
Man,
this guy
he took out Marine King. He could take out Nada, actually.
Absolutely, because who's been to more GSL finals, Marine King or Nada?
Marine King has.
Yeah. Not saying that's the only litmus test, but
who's been in more Star League finals?
I would have to say probably Flash.
Nada.
Oh, really?
Well, between Nada and Marine King. Actually, I don't know. I don't know between Flash and Nada. Probably Flash at this point, since he just picked up a couple more finals recently. I'll have to check.
But this is the GSL Team League.
It is.
This is StarCraft 2. This is the next generation. And here is 2 of the best players in the scene right now, oGs Nada, MVP Dong Regu. They are going to duke it out on GSL Dual Site.
Dong Regu, the sniper of yesterday,
Yeah.
taking out an excellent win that nobody expected. except perhaps his team, against Marine King Prime.
Yeah.
Will he do the same thing that he did yesterday? Will he do the same strategy? Will he go with something different? Does he have a different sniping tactic prepared for Nada or any other Terrans that
Certainly
OGS might
possible.
send out?
Yeah. Well, CVT is a very, very cool matchup. We're on a two-player match right now, or two-player map rather, so you can be sure the action will be fast, it will be furious.
That's right.
Also gives,
not too fast and too furious.
Yeah, or not 5 fast, 5 furious.
Not
or
5 fast, 5 furious.
85 fast, whatever they're up to now.
Nada versus Dongregu,
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift.
That's right. Soul Drift.
Soul Drift.
Soul Drift. We are going to drift right into the game in just a moment.